I would like everyone to know this conversation evolved out of a comment I made to one Scotty Swingler that I thought the guys at On 3 did an amazing job. Andy Kennedy. No, it's not Andy Kennedy. Andy Staples. Andy Kennedy is the coach of UAB. Andy Staples and Ari, I forget his last name. Those two dudes do a show on 3. They kick ass, man. They really do. And I saw some of their coverage on Big 12 Media Days before I got there. And then, of course, when I was there, I saw those guys hustle, and they do a great job. But Scotty has some issues as to how their ranking system of 4, 5-star, 3-star college football prospects plays out. And you believe, Scotty, they get skewed. Correct? And
absolutely.
So I would love to hear just a little bit of a fleshed out argument here from you.
All right. It's all anecdotal evidence, Pete. But eventually, after years of anecdotal evidence, you have to accept the facts that they present to you. So, by the way, this is not just me who believes this. This is Colt Barber that was really stirring the pot earlier this week. So
Colt Barber, 365 Sports. Correct.
Sikkim 365.
Sikkim 365.
Those are different now.
Yeah. They need to figure out that brand.
So here's the deal. It's like the rankings aren't just evaluating talent. It's like they're playing favorites based on where these kids commit. And the evidence stacks up for big school bias, and specifically in this case against our friends, Pete, friends of the show at BYU and Baylor. So let's start with Baylor. Jordan Clay, 6'4", 4-star wide receiver from San Antonio, Madison. Big play threat anytime he touches the ball. He was a top 100 national recruit.
This is a dude from San Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last weekend, commits to Baylor. And suddenly, he drops to a 3-star and falls outside of the top 300 on Rivals, which was acquired by On3 Sports.
No. Are you serious?
He did. I'm not done, Pete. If that shocks you, I've got plenty more. But yes, he's now outside of the top 300 on Rivals. As Baylor, as Sikkim 365 analyst Colt Barber said, the Baylor tax is real. London Smith, 4-star wide receiver from right here in Waco, University High School, 6'2", super fast, commits on January 29th. And David Smoke pointed out, immediately the week following, he dropped 103 spots from 50 to 150 something in the recruiting rankings on Rivals. Quinn Murphy, who we're going to have on this show tomorrow, 3-star quarterback from Liberty Christian, had 17 Power 4 offers. But after committing to Baylor in August, he has not been able to get beyond the 75th ranked quarterback on Rivals with unexplained drop-off. Okay.
Well, okay, that's not a great one. Go ahead. That's your worst one so far. Keep going.
Okay, but
there's a couple of those. Honestly, let me just say, a couple of what you have told me so far are absolutely appalling.
Here's the worst one.
Keep going.
Here's the worst one. So, the fireworks exploded when it came down to Oregon and BYU. Ryder Lyons, 5-star, number 1 quarterback in the class. Elite arm strength and mobility. BYU's highest commitment since 2002. Went from being a top 10 overall prospect to number 53 overall. He has dropped from being a 5-star to a 4-star. Meanwhile, Bryson Beaver, the quarterback who was previously a 3-star and the number 71 quarterback, flipped to Oregon when Lyons committed to BYU. And suddenly he rocketed to number 44 overall, the number 5th quarterback in the class, 1 spot above Ryder Lyons. Terrell Williams on X mocked, how much is Oregon paying them to drop Lyons and elevate Beaver?
Dude, that is complete BS.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's, and honestly, like that, what you illustrated there, outside of the Murphy, I don't think that's as bad.
I'm offended.
But the first dude, here's what pisses me off, okay? And this is why I'm starting to get excited, okay? Because one, how can you drop a kid
when they haven't played
significance when they haven't played a game?
They have not played another snap of football.
Did the first guy you mentioned, did he walk in front of a bus or something yesterday, and now he's out for the year?
Jordan Clay, no.
Okay.
He is still 6'4", and he was when he committed to Baylor last week, and he was the number 4 wide receiver in the nation.
Yeah. So here's another thing, okay, which I don't know enough about, but I would have to believe that somehow, some way, when these rankings are dropped, right, or are just held down, right? But we're holding these guys underwater. And the reason I say underwater and holding down is because the higher the star in the ranking, I would imagine the more money you could make NIL-wise. Which is where this becomes a real crappy deal. Because, again, it is a orchestration. Not even, I don't want to say orchestration, but it's a sign that, like, the good old boys network to favor the SEC and the Big Ten. I mean, God forbid coaches recruit on this and say, hey, dude, just so you know, like, not only if you go to BYU instead of coming to Oregon, like these ranking companies, they see. Just hear me out. But like they see BYU as a place like they don't respect it enough. Your ranking will drop, and that could affect your ability to make money in legitimate NIL deals. Like,
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying there?
I do see what you're saying. I think fortunately, Jordan Clay. It's not like Jordan Clay. Baylor was his biggest offer, and then he dropped like so much. Like he picked Baylor over Oklahoma, and so like he had that offer. Like he had that SEC offer,
but he didn't take it.
Oh, I know.
So now he's getting screwed. So if he went to Oklahoma, his ranking would have stayed high.
Right, but like I would hope
he dropped a star.
Well, Ryder Lyons dropped a star.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would hope Ryder Lyons committed to BYU with an understanding of what he was going to get paid, and that's not going to change.
Doesn't matter.
That's not going to change just because you drop a star. But it is crap, and you know, Colt Barber got into it with the guy specifically about Jordan Clay. He was like, Colt, these rankings were done weeks ago, blah blah blah. But it was like, bruh.
So he talked to a guy from On3.
They went back and forth briefly on X. Yeah.
I would love to have one of the guys on. I mean, they're
somebody from Rivals.
Yeah, I mean,
they're the same now, but
we should ask and have one of the guys on. You know, we come in peace, dude. But I'm curious. I always come in peace. I'm not looking to blow anybody up, but you could see like viscerally like that kind of bothers me. I don't like people playing God. I think that's kind of And I don't like. Look, man, you can punch up all you want. I don't like punching down. I don't like, hey, let's make sure that we take care of our, SEC and Big Ten schools, right? And totally the Oregons because they got a shitload of money.
Totally agree. And it would be one thing, by the way, if this was just a Baylor thing or just a Colt Barber. Like, Colt Barber just covers Baylor. It's like, that's one thing. But, like, when David Smoke, who's a Hall of Fame member of the media now, is like, this is crap. And when you look up and it's like, oh, here's Oregon quarterback who was ranked very low. Here's BYU quarterback who was number 1 in the class at one point. And now we're just going to go the week after they both commit.
What does Toll think of this?
Right.
We got to talk.
I don't know. We should ask him.
All right. This chapter has not been
glad
closed.
I could stir the pot.
Yeah, no, great job, Scotty. Another great segment produced by Swingler. That's super annoying. If everything Scotty said is true, but maybe I should take that with a grain of salt. No, we trust Scotty.
I did have assistance from
who?
Grok.
I don't understand all this Grok stuff.
But Grok was combing the tweets where I first saw this. So
what is Grok?
It's Twitter's AI.
So when I say, hey, Grok, show me this, what happens?
So what I did this morning, I had seen all these tweets.
I wish it was named something different.
I had seen all these tweets, and this is where Grok works because it's literally integrated into X. I said, hey, I want you to go through all these tweets about Jordan Clay, Ryder Lyons,
but you
London
have to tweet
Smith.
This.
No. I typed it into Grok. I said, go through all these tweets and paraphrase it for me and tell me why everybody's mad. And then it spit out this thing. And then I said, okay. I said, now briefly explain to me the Baylor guys that dropped, who tweeted about it, Colt Barber, David Smoke, and like their rankings and what actually happened.
Take it easy. I'll have Grok sitting there tomorrow.
Hey, AI is going to take all of our jobs one day, Pete.